Hello ladies, Sharon's here. Long time no see, my angel babies. I have missed you. Let me tell you, I gotta stop all these little projects that I'm doing because they're turning into massive situations here, and I'm trying to create this and create that. I'm cleaning out this. I'm getting new furniture over in here, and I've got all these projects going at one time, and I thought, well, why not? Because, we're all kind of locked up, so to speak, to an extent, and there's nothing to do, so I'm redecorating everything and redoing everything. It's crazy, but I am so glad to be back. I didn't forget about you girls. No, I didn't. All right, today, finally, I'm going to do my 2020 favorites. The majority of these are makeup. And then I have a few extras on the side. The reason that I really wanted to knock it out of the ballpark with the 2020 makeup that I absolutely loved is because this year, some of it's going to be even bigger than that. And there's some of the same brands that are just going to be just knocked out of the ballpark. So I want to go down and I want to cover that. Before I do, I want to thank all of my new subbies. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining my tribe. We absolutely have a blast here, and we welcome you. And to all of those lovely subbies that I've been in touch with absolutely daily. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you, and thanks for hanging in there with me, girlfriends. Okay, so here we go. In my opinion, this was hands down a Charlotte Tilbury kind of year for this old gal, okay? It seemed like every time I turned around, I was purchasing something from Charlotte. And I kept getting more excited and more excited about everything I was purchasing. I mean, she really knocked it out of the ballpark. I'm not kidding. I mean, everything from her blushes to her shadows to her quads. I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic, and I bought one of everything all year long, which I absolutely love. I want to talk about one quad that is absolutely everyone's favorite and has been proven to be favorite is the Dolce Vita. I think it's called the Severe or something now, but anyway, this is a gorgeous quad. As a matter of fact, I am wearing this quad today. And if you've got blue eyes, if you've got green eyes, ooh, girlfriends. And this is exactly what I'm wearing. I absolutely love this quad. It will go with anything and everything. Fantastic. And I don't have to tell you gals that I absolutely love all of the shadows. This one, Cheek-to-Chic and Ecstasy, is one that I wear an awful lot. And can you believe this is going on, 2.5 years? And I am still using this same one. Don't ever think just because this is expensive and you don't think there's a lot of product in it. It's the way it spreads, and it's potent, as I would say, and it's just flattering as it can be. You don't need much of the Charlotte Tilbury, but this is the blush that I'm using today. And I absolutely love this. And I've got all of them. I've got every blush. You see what I'm saying, girlfriends? How crazy is that? I also have every single lipstick, okay? I mean, I can't bring them all in here because I got a ton, but I've got some that I want to talk to you about that I absolutely love. Some of my very favorites here are Walk of Shame, and this was a new one not too long ago. The color is to die for. I had that on in my Walk of Shame videos, and every single one of you went nuts over this lipstick on me. So I don't know if it's the complexion that did it, because actually it kind of looks like mud when you look at it, if you see what I'm saying. But it goes on. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's sexy. It's gorgeous. and they last forever. I don't have to tell you about Charlotte Tilbury. Everybody knows that's that's hot with everybody is her lippies, and they stay on forever. The next one that I've got here, and because I have all of them, I couldn't obviously bring them all down. Y'all would think I'd need a lobotomy. But this one is called, hang on, is Very Victoria. This is another fabulous color, okay? This, again, too, kind of has a muddy look to it. When it goes on, it is gorgeous. Let me show you this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I mean, girlfriends, you can wear that any day of the week with anything. It's fantastic. While we're at it, let me put the Walk on Shame on there just to remind you of how pretty this was. And this is the one that is closest to the thumb. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks so pretty on every skin color. Alright, the next one that I want to show you is one of my very favorites also. And y'all have to work with me here just a minute. I need my glass. And it is In Love with Olivia. This is, again, a very deceiving color. And let me put that on the far side here, down towards the baby finger. Is that not good looking? Oh, girlfriends. Now listen, that gives the prettiest pinky peach that you ever saw. It looks fabulous on. Oh, fabulous. Girls, see, you get addicted to her lipsticks. And one of the others that I have here that I brought in is, of course, the famous Pillow Talk. And that line became very popular. Again, it's got that kind of, I call it a little ruddy, kind of dirty look. I'm going to put this on the far side of my hand here. And this is Pillow Talk. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm telling you, these colors are to die for. They'll go with anything. They'll go with any skin type. And they last forever and ever and ever. So that is how I feel about her lipsticks. And the quads are, you know, when you see her quads, you think there's so much sheen and glitter and everything. There's not. It goes on like a satin. That's how I describe her shadows, just like a satin. You see how pretty that is? I'm going to hone in here. I want you to get closer on the look of that palette, because this is Charlotte's shadows. I mean, they are so pretty. They're not too out there, even for us older gals. I mean, look, I'm old as Methuselah, and I'm still wearing it. And the next thing with Charlotte is my very, very favorite, the Film Star. And I know you guys have been looking at this, and look at that. I am hitting pan for the first time in 2.5 years. I use this every day of my life. This is the bronzer that I use over here. And this is the highlighter that I use sometimes, okay? But the bronzer is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I even chisel a little bit with this bronzer. Now, it's not dark. I can just tell you that. It doesn't come in, you know, like a real dark brown line when you chisel it in. This is soft and blends in just enough with your skin tone that it gives it a little bit of, let's say, contour. With the contour, it chisels just a little bit. This is so beautiful, though. I absolutely love this. And I've told you guys before, I will never use another one. This is it. This is the only one I will ever use. I love it. I adore it. I'm addicted to it. It's fabulous. Okay. And of course, the next one that came out was so great, the Airbrush Bronzer. And these came in different colors. This particular color they sized me up with was what they call the number 2. The number 1 they thought was going to be way too light for me. This number 2 may look a little dark in the camera, but it's really not. And I use this a lot. I use this more, I think, in the evenings than I do in the daytime, because I'm so hooked on my Film Star bronzer that, you know. but this is beautiful. This is how you can really chisel too. This not only is just a bronzer, but you can sculpt with it. You definitely can. And it is so gorgeous. It is silky smooth. And it just blends like a dream. I'm telling you, you can't beat these products from Charlotte Tilbury. You just cannot. The next one that's been a godsend for me, and I have told you all about this all year, is the Corrector. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Corrector. Now, in this one, I am a number one. Very fair. And what I do is after I put on my makeup, you know, my base and all of that, I will rub my finger through here and just dab. Now, I also put on my concealer first. I do that. Then once that sits for about 3 to 5 minutes, I come in here and I get my corrector, rub my finger in it, and then just pat, pat, pat till you rub it in really good. And this takes away the darkness under your eyes, my ladies, and it's fresh, it's beautiful, never creases. Never creases. It's little, I know it's pricey, but it works. Every single time it works. And I've had it almost a year. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about is Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish, and this is number 2. Okay, so many of you know that I really stick with my Hourglass, and I definitely do. Every once in a while, I trade off, and I use my Airbrush Flawless filter here as well. This is beautiful. This does just the trick that my Hourglass would do. And your makeup will stay on all day long and has that fresh, beautiful, you know, healthy look, like you just did your makeup. Doesn't matter how many hours you go, it works. And then one of my very, very favorite Charlotte Tilbury quads that I did a video on it when it came out was Walk of No Shame Luxury Palette. This was and is gorgeous. And I'll have that video listed down below, and I want you to check it out and you'll see the look that I get from this. It is beautiful. The lipstick with it was to die for. You guys complimented me the whole time on this palette with that lipstick. So she's doing something right, you know what I mean, girlfriend? But these colors are to die for. Pretty, 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 pretty. You'll love it, girlfriends. Okay, moving right along. The next thing that blew me out of the water this year, and I had so much fun with, was some of Fenty's products. Oh my gosh. I never thought in a million years that she would come up with real nice cream makeup, if you know what I'm saying. So I will just say this. This is a bronzer, and it's Butta Biscuit is what it's called. And this is O2 Butta Biscuit in this line. And I just want to show you this cream bronzer. Do you see that? Now that's not really rubbed in that good. I just rubbed it on my arm. Do you see what I mean? Now I'm going to rub it in and show you. Isn't that gorgeous? To die for. Well, I was all over that like white on rice. So I have been using this a lot and absolutely loving it. Because, you know, I switch over to cream products pretty frequently now. So I'm back and forth and back and forth. The next thing is, oh my gosh, there were 2 blushes here that I just went nuts over. This one here by Fenty is the 02, and it's Petal Poppin. Cute name, huh? Well, let me open this up and be real careful not to stick my nails in it, because I do it every single time nearly. You can see a nail mark in there. Isn't that pretty? That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let me see. Let me put it on this hand. This is a beautiful peachy pink. Can you see that? Oh, and you talk about blending in, and they're not going anywhere either. I mean, once, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I'm crazy about it. And oh, it gives you the nicest look. It's such a finished look. And you know what? You don't find it disappearing during the day. It stays. I can just tell you that. It stays right where it is. And I have worn it like all through the summer, and it never got gooey. It never kind of, dripped off per se or any of that. Nada. Okay, this next one that I really love is the 04, and it's Crush on Cupid. Excuse the fingernail mark. It's hard to open these when you have long fingernails. That is gorgeous. I want to show you that as well. Love it. Can you see that right there? And that is a real pinky. It is a beautiful pink though. Gorgeous, gorgeous. These are so yummy. And you know what? The way I put them on, you can put it on with a brush or a sponge or your fingers. Now I use fingers or a brush, and then I tap it on with a brush and then just kind of go like that. Sometimes I'll even use it twice if I want a more vibrant look. Other than that, one sweep is all I need. Now, a lot of people will even put a blush on top of that. That's up to you, how you want to play with your makeup. But this is the Fenty creams. Gotta have it. Have to. Okay, let's swing over to one of my favorite lines of all, and I don't have to tell you, it's Hourglass. Everybody knows I am an Hourglass freak. I have every powder, nearly, that they put out. This blush is the Incandescent Elektra. Oh, pretty, gorgeous, beautiful. Let me show you how it looks. A finger around, I'm going to put it right here. Isn't that pretty, that peachy pink? I'm telling you, this stuff is gorgeous. You cannot beat Hourglass. You know I use every single thing Hourglass has. My very favorite is my Veil, loose powder, because it just makes everything look like it's finished. It keeps it in place. You cannot tell you're wearing any kind of powder. You have seen me on almost every favorite I have had this powder. And it's beautiful container. Your powder collects right here in the center. You just tap your brush off and boop, 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 boop. And girlfriends, you are good to go. All powders from Hourglass are fabulous. This is the loose powder, the Veil. It is so thin, so nice, so dreamy. You're not going to believe it. All right. The next thing that I want to talk about with Hourglass is the finishing powders. I have finishing powders. I have the diffused light. I have the, what all have I got? I've got the dim light. I've got them all. And to finish a powder off, a finishing powder just smooths everything on your face together. It just makes it like one look and smooth. There's no lines or demarcations or, beginning or ending. I just love Hourglass. Everything about Hourglass. I mean, I love it. I love it. And I have every blush and everything. It's just so much fun. Okay. The next thing that I have had a blast with this year was blush, which you have seen me hold up before, in She's Passionate. And that is Patrick Ta's blushes. It is beautiful. Can you see that? To die for. That's what I have on today. I have this on as well today. And it is so pretty. Oh my gosh, he is expanding that line at Sephora. If you haven't tried Patrick Ta's, blushes and some powders, and like I said, the line is growing like crazy. Every time I walk in and grab something new. They are yummy. They stay on, they look gorgeous, they look soft, and they last forever. Absolutely. The next thing I have had a blast with all year is my Tom Ford Quad. This has been fantastic. Let me take the plastic off so you can see it good. Because if you don't have this, you need it, girlfriends. I have loved this. Oh, it is so pretty. I mean, it's got the most gorgeous plums in there. It's got the, ooh, let me swipe this if I can here. And what I like is it's not too out there. Okay, I don't know whether you can see that or not here. It's right down below. Those are beautiful. So the Tom Ford has been my very, very favorite palette as far as more upscale. This is subtle, it's beautiful, and it just blends in just like a charm. I love the Visionaire the best. Okay, in one of the other videos, I showed you the Bare Minerals, and I showed you the, for the Gin Nude, this is the Rose, and then I also showed you the neutrals. This Rose, oh my gosh, hands down. You know, I love the neutrals because it was neutral. I could throw it on over the day. I can still do this one too. But this really is a charmer. I mean, this stops traffic. People ask you what you have on when you wear this one. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's got the Soul, the Stargazer, which I love this. I love this for the crease, and I love this for the outer V. And I love either one of these on the lid right here. And, I mean, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You can wear them with anything. You know, it's so pretty. So pretty. All right, that is a favorite. Now, the favorite, a favorite, a favorite. Yeah. My Natasha Denona Glam Palette. Oh my gosh. Do you think I'm wearing this out? I know you say, well, Sharon, doesn't look like it, but oh yeah, if you get close up, you see this brush has been digging in these colors a lot. My favorite of all year. This will go with everything and anything. This has been a game changer. This is great for just a simple neutral day when you have a few errands to run. It's great whenever you go out at night. You cannot miss with this palette. I love it, love it, love it. This has been my #1 favorite, was the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. That was my very favorite of all year. I can just tell you right now. So if you don't have it, get it. Ladies, you will not be sorry. It's right down our alley, okay? 50 plus, girls. You will love it. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about, too, because we're talking about creams and some lipsticks earlier and this kind of thing, I did want to mention 2 things. This is the Fenty Glow in 02, and it is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, let me tell you something. You can use this in different places. And let me show you first. I'm going to put it right across my knuckles so you can kind of see the color. See that little swatch there? Looks great on top of your lipstick. Make no mistakes. But I'll tell you another place it looks great on is on your eyelids as well. Not everybody can do that. This looked so pretty with a rose color coming out of my rose palette and this on top. Also, this worked with a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow that I was working with as well, and I just dabbed it like a, you know, like a cream shadow and just let it sit. It was absolutely out of this world. Now that's just a little something that I'm sharing with you, you know, turn you on a little bit. The next thing that I want to talk about when we're talking about creams is the Hourglass gloss here. This is a lip cream to die for. This is one of my very, very favorites. I'm going to put it down here close to my thumb and I'm going to show it to you. It is yummy. And let me see if there's a name or number on the back of this. Yeah, it's Unreal. And I wear it as a lip color. It's right here. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it lasts forever. forever. Last all day. Hello. Love that Hourglass. Gotta have it. Also, another thing I want you gals to think about. Under my eyes, I have on the Hourglass concealer. Oh my gosh. This, I've never had anything go on so easy peasy. And when I say easy peasy, I just opened it up and it had a pointed in. I just dotted a few dots here, and I just pressed like that and boom, it was gone. But can I tell you, and of course I had my doubts at first because I said, you know what? This probably is not going to cover everything. Well, look at that. And then, of course, I always said it with, you know, my Hourglass powders, my finishing powder. This is to die for. It doesn't feel heavy. It goes on like kind of like medium coverage just by tapping it in. It is so beautiful. I mean, tell me what you think. Tell me, how do you love it, girlfriends? I love this. I'm going to stick with that for a while. Found something new to see. Okay, the next thing that I bragged about this year is the Westman Atelier. And there are two colors. One always goes on the outside. The other goes in the center of the face. So you buy two different colors. My color here is, let me just check that out so I can be positively sure for you, is Atelier 11 or 2. And then the next one is Atelier N as in Nancy. So these have been a godsend. It is the most unusual product that I think I have ever came across. It's not thick or heavy, but when it goes on, it's like it covers every single thing. It's so beautiful, and it's a lighter foundation. Now, is this going to be one of my uber favorites forever and ever, amen? I don't know. I'm still playing with it. I loved it the first time, and I wore it when I talked about it. But I just don't know. I still have to play with it a little bit more. I have to really love it. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm wearing my Chanel. So this is lighter than my, you know, Chanel, of course. But it is a beautiful, beautiful product. But it is pricey. I'm not going to lie, girlfriends. That was pricey. All right. The next thing I have is, everybody knows that my very, very, very favorite in the whole world, a lip product, is La Mer. And don't get me wrong. I'll tell you why I like this is because it works. And I always use it in the morning before I put on my makeup. I use this at night, okay, before I go to bed. This is just one swipe. I mean, this lasts forever. I know what you guys are going to say. Sharon, that's a $50 product you've got in your hand there. Yes, it is. But let me tell you something. Look, I mean, I've had this, what, 9, 10 months? It just takes one swipe. It lasts forever. Trust me, it does. I absolutely love this product. Now, do I like it better than my Aquaphor? It's almost... Well, this is a little better than Aquaphor, but not a whole lot, if you understand, as far as effective and getting something to work. So if you don't want to spend the outrageous cash here, you know, on La Mer's lip product, which I swear is the holy grail, then go ahead and use Aquaphor, because I still kind of trade off and use Aquaphor myself sometimes. So I'm not saying just, you know, switch over to this and, you know, spend your $50, okay? You know what I'm saying to you, I'm sure. Okay, let's talk about, because I know you guys are going to ask me, oh my gosh, what color of lipstick do you have on today? It's Anastasia, American Doll. And it's a liquid cream, I should say, just like this. And I love it because it just goes on so easy. It's kind of between a flat and a satin. Now, I will turn around and maybe put gloss or something on it later. Sometimes I just leave it flat like it is today. But that's what I have on today. So, I always save my very favorites to the last. Everybody knows that I have a particular neck pillow that I sleep on all the time. Because you all know I have this neck issue. Plus, I don't like to get my hair all flat, you know, because my hairdresser does my hair once, sometimes twice a week. So I try to preserve my hair as much as possible. And another thing is, I sleep on my back constantly like a mummy because I'm used to it with my neck pillows, right? And that way I don't get any wrinkles or lines going in my face. Gosh, I don't need that. I've already got enough of that going on anyway. And I was contacted by the Sleeping Glow company if they would send me these 2 pillows and let you know what I think about them. Because they know that, you know, I'm picky about my pillows and what have you. Because my pillows were made by a doctor's, you know, firm that did this. Well, hello, everybody needs a shock. Let me explain something to you. When I got these 2 pillows, one of them is what I call a trainer pillow. This is what I call a trainer pillow. Okay? You've got 2 sides here, and your head goes in the middle. That trains you not to turn your head. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Those of you that sleep on your side and your belly, you're the ones that are going to have all these crazy lines. But if you're on this, look at there. You can't turn. You can't turn. You see? And it's soft and it's lovely. And it blocks out a lot of noise too. I love that. Heaven. Heaven. And this is the Aula pillow. A-U-L-A. Now, do I think this is necessary? This is, I call the trainer. It's necessary. Now, it comes with a pillowcase and it's tinsel. Tinsel is from the rayon family. Hate it. But you can get this with silk pillowcase to put on it. Yay. So that's what I prefer, silk. Because then that's going to be easier on your hair, easier on your skin. Do you see what I'm saying? This will take the puffiness out of your face. It will take the lines. It will prevent you from having a lot of sinus issues, I found out. I have been having sinus issues just lately, just this year. And when I got their pillow, and I was going to try it out, I was going to try both of them out. I'll show you the other one in just a minute. Girlfriends. The little trainer, because like I said, I'm used to that here at home, right? When I tried this, my nose stopped running. I do not know why. I even asked my doctor about it. And my doctor says, well, it could be the way you're elevated in here. You know, it could be a lot of different things, you know. Maybe with the pillow you were using that it's older and, you know, maybe it's collecting dust or something. Who knows? But this was the absolute dream. Now, this is what I call the trainer. It is for you gals that want to be able to sleep on your back and you just can't. You're just too used to sleeping on your sides. And you've got to stop sleeping on your sides because you're going to get wrinkles. Right, girls? You see what I mean? This is your trainer here. And it's heaven. Not only that, if you're like me and you just go to bed and you want to protect part of your hair, like I always have to protect this side when I lie down, okay? And then I don't move afterwards. Well, with this trainer, did you notice when I stuck my hair in there? I can pull my curls like yay and lay down, and I still wake up in the morning and I got bounce curls. I don't have to redo my hair. Oh, hello. This is fantastic. And look, it's just memory foam. It's so squishy and soft and beautiful, but it's strong enough to cradle your head and your neck. This gives you the protection around your neck. So you're not going to wake up in pain. You're not going to wake up with the sniffles. You're not going to wake up and find that you have lines all over your face. Because, you know, when you lie down and you just squish your face like this, you've got lines and wrinkles everywhere. I love this pillow. Okay, my ladies, This next pillow is the Omnia, all right? The Omnia has several little chambers in here. So when you lie down here and you turn, this is for side sleepers, turn to the side, your face is in here. So you have nothing pushing against your face and against your eyes, creating lines and wrinkles. And not only that, it's not going to absorb all your night care. You're going to be able to still keep your, night creams on and all your products. That's the beautiful part, because you have nothing squishing and soaking it up for you. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is those of you that, get your eyelashes done. This is imperative that you use this pillow, because when you turn on your side, provided you're a side sleeper, this is going to protect your eyelashes. And for those of you that use eyelash, serums, the same thing. So this is fantastic. This too you can get with the silk, a pillowcase. Now this pillow, I'm going to show you, because see, it's like right here. If I'm a side sleeper, I'm going to go right in here. Do you see how it fits there? Nothing, you see nothing is being squashed, because this concaves in is what it does. And it helps you sleep. And this supports your neck down here. I tell you, I think they're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, and especially for the price, because you cannot beat the price. But I will say this. I'll say this right now. If I had my choice of both pillows, I would take the Ala, the trainer, every day of the week. Why? Because my hair was totally protected. My neck did not move or get wrenched or crooked, or anything like that. And I felt totally secure. I mean, I woke up and man, I could, my skincare just soaked in. Nothing sucked it up. I wasn't tired. It was wonderful. I'm a back sleeper anyway, always have been. So that just cradled my hair a lot more. And I appreciated that, because I didn't look like a nut when I woke up. But that is the one. It's more comfortable to me, okay, than the other one. Because I don't like anything too low on the back or neck. And it could be because I have a short neck, is why that one was not as comfortable. But the trainer to me was the Holy Grail. So that is my recommendation right there. But the Sleep and Glow Company has fabulous products. Yes, I'm in collaboration with them right now, but let me explain something to you. I'm not going to tell you about anything that doesn't work. You guys know that. And I'm not going to tell you to spend this kind of money on something if I don't think it's right. As you well know, I just told you which one that I would prefer. And that you probably would too, especially if you're learning how to sleep on your back. You want the trainer, the Ala. That's my favorite of both of them. But the product is superb. I know everybody and their dog's been showing this, but I'm here to tell you, what I really think about it, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I was amazed, totally amazed at this product. And no, you don't feel like you got, claustrophobia, because I know some of you are going to ask that, because I got that kind of audience. Well, Sharon, do you feel smothered? Do you feel, like you're claustrophobic by using a blah, blah? No, I don't at all. But I feel real comfortable and cozy. And if you live in cooler temperatures, you're going to go crazy over this Ala. You're going to go crazy over it. But like I said, both pillows are superb. My favorite is the trainer, which is the Ala. All right, so there you go. I want to thank each and every one of you for bearing with me today. It's just been madness. It's hard coming back, because you go, what do I want to say? How do I want to do it? It's almost like starting over from scratch. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I love you guys so much. Be looking forward to my posting films on Tuesdays and Fridays. I think it's Tuesday and Friday. We decided, yes. Tuesday and Friday is when my videos are going to be up. So make a note of that. I love each and every one of you to pieces. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful new year. God only knows it's a mess out there. Everything is just cuckoo crazy. Hang in there. Be strong. Know that I'm just an email away if you need me. I want to thank you so much to all of my new subbies. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for joining me. And all my regulars. I want you to stay sassy, classy, confident. And give me a big thumbs up on this video.